Okay, Maisi, the floor is, stage is yours.
Okay, Longpi, I start right now.
Yep.
Okay. Um, okay, thank you to Longpi for giving us this opportunity to actually do this homework. After doing this homework, I find that I learned so much more. So thank you very much, Longpi. Okay, so I would like to start by presenting this Buddhist Proverbs level 3, advanced level. The title section will be the Pukala Vaga, which means the individual or person. Okay, so this is focused on categorizing people to actually help us in understanding what type of people and also doing our self-assessment, as in like, are we this person? And also what are the skillful association that we can associate with the wise person. So Buddha actually gives practical framework for us to identify our own qualities for the purpose of improvement, and also the qualities of the wise for us to emulate. And of course, Buddha also gave some examples of fools. And to me, I think that we also can learn from fools, as in not to be them. So I think there are 15 proverbs here, and all are talking about the more or less similar, but talking about the uh, qualities of people we should take note of, and how to be this person in this life. Yeah, so let me just start. The Proverbs will be from number 159 to 173. So let's start with the first one. Give me a second. Long P, can I play this? Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we start with proverb number 159. So the description of this general description of this. Give me a second. Let me just. Sorry. Long P, sorry. Just give me a second. I cannot close this page.
Okay, take your time.
Yeah. Um, is it okay if I put it small? Okay, sorry. I continue share again. Can you see, Long P?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. Yeah, so basically this proverb is talking about eh, hmm, eh, Long P, I cannot go out. Sorry. Uh, hmm, Sorry, technical หลวงพี่ I cannot move my cursor.
Now we can see something on the right hand side of the slides.
Yeah, หลวงพี่ but I can't see.
Okay.
The pictures are blocking me. The หลวงพี่ at the side, right? There is all the participant. That one is blocking me. How do I? Oh, หลวงพี่ how do I go out to not play this thing? Yeah.
Okay, you may press escape. Try that. Escape
Oh,
key.
escape.
Just continue to share in the.
Okay. Okay, หลวงพี่ Yeah, so this 159 proverb is actually a description of someone who has achieved arahantship. Okay, so I've highlighted because it cannot be played. So we will just go through one by one, the one that I have highlighted in red. So it says that he has accomplished his task, is not frightened, free from craving and passion, and has pulled out the arrows of existence. This is his last body. Yeah, so the explanation of accomplish his task, which is on the right hand side, it means that had eliminate all the mental defilements. Yep. So, and then not frightened. It means that he's not fear of death, loss, unknown, and achieve complete peace of mind. And free from craving, which is no more desire, attachment, or addiction. Okay. And the next one, which is the arrow of existence, and that is bracket suffering. It means that Buddha actually gave this metaphor of suffering as in like arrow. So it actually pierces right through our body. So, and of course, cause pain. So it actually is the metaphor of suffering as arrow. So this arrow actually means like the greed, hatred, and the delusion. Yeah, so a person who had uh, free from craving and pull out this arrow of suffering is a person no longer frightened. of death or loss or unknown, and it's going to the Nibbana. So which says that this is his last body, which means that last rebirth. Yeah, so the next path will be Nibbana. Yeah, so the next one will be what is the Buddha's teaching that related to this proverb will be true nobility comes from inner purification, not external status, not by birth, but by accomplishment. And they are sufferings only experienced by ordinary people. Buddha states that ordinary people have two types of suffering if it's being pierced by arrow. One is the physical suffering, which is the first arrow, and the second arrow is the mental anguish. But people who are enlightened, they only feel one arrow. Yeah, so just like if I'm not mistaken, I think Spencer did talk about one of the story that one little boy who had achieved enlightenment, and he was I think blinded, something put into his eyes. He was blind, but he was not angry. He only felt pain, but not angry. So this is what Arahant feel. Um, when suffering came, they only felt the pain. But to us, if someone causes suffering, not just the pain, we also feel like angry about that person. So that's why Buddha says that when ordinary people like us, when we had the suffering, we have two. Yeah, so this is what it means. And then what I can apply it in my life is that usually we will ask like what truly matters to me, and not just the society expectation. So sometimes a lot of cravings we have, like we want to be this, we want to be that because of society's expectation. So like probably they say that successful people must have a big house or big car. If not, you are not successful. So that is why the suffering came when we try to conform ourselves into the society's expectation. And if we can ask also ourselves, will I be fearful if my final moment has come? If you feel fearful, it means that we have not prepared ourselves enough. So if let's say tomorrow, suddenly you think if tomorrow is the last day, if you are fearful, it means that probably not doing enough yet. You are not, you don't feel that after you die, you will go to heaven or you are liberated. So that fear is actually inside us, the small second of fear that you feel, oh, I'm not doing enough. So if that's the case, we have to do more. And the next one will be, what are the arrows that hit me? So sometimes we feel that this suffering, so before we feel that some like this suffering that hits me, somebody scold me like stupid, then it feels hurtful or something. So beneath it, yeah, like why do you feel hurtful? So these are some of things that you can help yourself to know what are the true sufferings that is coming into you, so that you can get out of it. Because sometimes the pain is it's inside, like maybe the word stupid used on other people and the word stupid used on another person is totally different because of the previous experience that they have. Probably this stupid was because when they scold, teachers scold you, and then you had shame from all the classes. So that's why the next time when somebody says this word, it actually reconnects you to the previous bad feeling that you have. Yeah, so if you are able to pull out this arrow and tell yourself that, yeah, time have passed and I'm no longer the little kid that is being put to shame in the class. So you pull out this arrow, then it will not have this suffering anymore. Yeah, so we have to go down, deep down, and see what is it that truly make us suffer. So the ultimate message of this proverb will be: true freedom and peace come from internal mastery, not external achievement. And then we have to face the fear with courage, respond with wisdom, and then gradually, patiently work towards freeing ourselves from sufferings, one arrow at a time. Yeah, so this will be the first one. The second proverb will be quite long, but I will just read the English ones. Okay, he is neither covetous nor deceitful, neither has he any thirst and ingratitude. Having got rid of the dye of illusion, he has nothing to hope for. Such a person, having surpassed all the planes of existence, should, like the oneness of rhinoceros horn, live a single life. So this whole proverb is talking about a solitary rhinoceros, which is the qualities and lifestyle of someone on the path of enlightenment, on the path to enlightenment. So Buddha used this rhinoceros as a metaphor for a person who is uh, able to embrace the solitude, because rhino, except for white rhino, uh, they often appear only one. Yeah, so that's why Buddha used this. So let's take a look. It says the first highlight, the red color, is neither covetous nor deceitful. Means that a person to the path on the path to enlightenment lives with integrity and contentment, and then wanting no more, appreciates what life offers, see things as they are, and no self-deception, complete contentment in present moment, and then surpass all the planes, which means that beyond the cycle of samsara, so no more rebirth. And then the rhinoceros horn live like a single life. It means that the rhino walks alone. Unlike elephant in herds, rhinos are independent, not needing external validation. So yeah, let's take a look at what Buddha's teaching is about. So there's three types of solitude: physical, mental, uh, which is the inner peace amidst the crowd. And then the last one will be the solitude of defilements, which is you are free from the mental poison. Yeah, so there's three. So physical, mental, and free from defilement, three types of solitude. Okay, while solitude is a good quality, having Kalyana is the whole of the holy life. Buddha did say once, Buddha didn't say that you have to be all by yourself. Yeah, so this is the note that we have to share also. It doesn't mean that if you want to become enlightened, you have to be all by yourself without Kalayana. I mean, no. Yeah, so this is the story about it. And okay, so sometimes what I can learn from this will be that I will ask myself that am I living my life or living up to the society's expectation? Yeah, so we also have to take a look and in our life, can I be peace alone? Can it be without my phone or without the person next to me?
Huh?
Yeah. So, and also, can we be mentally and emotional sufficient so that we no need
Excuse
to,
me, Master. I'm
yes,
sorry. I
complete.
don't know whether everyone can see the screen change from your side.
Oh, can
I don't know
anyone
if
see the screen change? Longpi, can you see my screen change?
I only see you at the first slide, 159.
Uh, currently 160 already. Longpi, cannot see?
Uh,
I just see 159.
Yeah. So I think maybe you can reshare maybe. Okay,
Can
now we
see
can see
now?
160. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry for the interruption, but yeah, I think now it's
No
good.
worry, Long Pi. It's just that I cannot move on when I go to this.
Did you share the whole screen or share the window? Maybe
I
you can like
uh-huh. I can't go out now, even escape.
you can stop sharing and then reshare again. You know you see
Yeah,
the
yeah, something.
you
Could
you
it
press
be?
the escape. You press the escape. Okay. Now I think
Continue
we
to
keep
share, or stop sharing keynote?
just stop sharing and do again. Share again maybe.
Okay.
Stop sharing keynotes. Okay. All right. I think now you can share again.
Stop share. Stop share, right, Long Pi? And I share
Yes.
again. Long Pi, do I choose keynote or system setting? Keynote
You can share the whole screen. Can see
share.
share screen.
Share, is it content only or side by side?
Either way.
Um, okay, I try again, Long Pi.
Okay, now I see you in the screen. Okay, very good. But maybe only content because I don't know. We see you on the screen,
I
like a
can see.
kind of block the
Oh,
slide.
okay. So
Yeah.
Long Pi, so content only?
Yes, yes.
Content only, yeah.
Mhm.
Can
Okay, now.
Long Pi see?
Yes, now.
If I click this one, can Long Pi see?
Yes, yes, now.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Now it's number 160, and the next one is the Buddha's teaching, right, Long Pi?
Right, right, right. Correct. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, Long Pi. So yeah, so this 160 almost coming to the end already. Yeah, it's talking about the Buddha's metaphor on human taking solitude. One of the uh traits that a person going to Nibbana should have. Yeah, so that the ultimate message for this proverb will be we have to be comfortable with our own self. So we do not need to impress someone or compare with someone or seek validation from others. So be like a rhinoceros, live in solitary spirit, but not isolated, independent, but not cold. Sometimes there are people who feel that people who are independent, they are very cold, they are not caring about others, but actually not. So when you live in solitude, right? Uh, Not that you care about yourself, doesn't care about people, but you care more about how to be independent, not making your heart, your mind go when somebody tell you about some stories, then your mind turns toward that person. Another person tell you another story, your mind turns toward another person. So that will make your life not able to be in the solitude. So that's why it says that you can be independent, but it's not cold. So no pretense, live honestly and with integrity. Yeah, so the third one will be okay, it means that let not a man do any evil by words, thoughts, or deed, which will cause him anxiety in all planes of existence. Being mindful and self-possessed, and having given up sensuality, he should no more have anything to do with unprofitable suffering. So this proverb is talking about a comprehensive guide to ethical living and freedom from suffering. So there are a few things that we have to take note, which is let not a man do any evil by words, thoughts, or deeds. It means that we should not have any harmful actions by words, thoughts. We call it body, speech, and mind. So these three, we have to guard it well, not to have any, because if you have any thoughts, it will transform into your speech and also your action. So first of all, don't have any evil thoughts. Yeah, so that's what we have to do. And then okay, so this one, it says that which will cause him anxiety in all planes of existence. If you have bad thoughts, then you will have this anxiety. So probably you are telling a lie. Yeah, so you will have guilt. Or even if you are feeling anxiety, even like maybe one day this person will actually find out your lie. So that's why if you tell a lie or having bad thoughts, it will actually make you feel anxious, yeah, all the time. So it's actually not good. So we have to be mindful that we do not want to have this type of thoughts coming in. So mindful is very, very important. And sensuality here, usually people think about probably lust or something, but actually kama tanha actually may drive harmful behavior, not just like sensual sensual pleasure. Yeah, but sometimes when you wanted something so much that you feel that you want to steal probably the bags or something. Yeah, so or you want probably you wanted a promotion and you actually step on your colleague and then you lie and then you manipulate someone for your personal gains. It's also possible in this way. So here it says that anything to do with unprofitable sufferings. Unprofitable, it means that you create unnecessary suffering for yourself. So it's unprofitable to yourself. And Buddha's teaching is that one of the during Buddha's time, one of the Buddha's time, there's this Deva king. Okay, Deva king's daughter, and he came to the Buddha to get his teaching, and he affirmed that even though in the heaven, people who had done past evil in their past life, they still experience anxiety and regret in the heaven. Yeah, so this is what this princess came to affirm Buddha's teaching. Yeah. So in this life, so what we need to do will be we have to speak truthfully. Even sometimes when we say that white lies are actually good, but actually white lies puts you into anxiety. Like you don't you think that this white lie will actually help someone, not to let them know, but in actual fact you feel very anxious even if this person gets to know. So white lies is not good also. Yeah. So okay. So the other thing will be that if we have hateful thoughts, okay, so we are actually the first victim of our own hateful thoughts. Sometimes like you want to be a perfectionist, you want everything to be good, to be perfect. But as time goes by, probably because of your age, you are no longer able to do things perfectly. So the first thing that comes to you is that you will be angry with yourself first. Yeah, so sometimes we try to be lenient to other people. So when you are lenient to other people, you think good of other people, that is what you will do to yourself also. And also to actually curb this feeling of like having bad thoughts to other people. So usually when we do something, we try to ask ourselves, if after I do this thing to that person, will I be able to sleep properly at night, or will can I meditate properly at night? Yeah, so if you cannot, it means that this thoughts will come haunting you back. So don't do that. Yeah. So the ultimate message for this proverb will be, live in a way that allows one to sleep peacefully with no anxiety on one's thoughts, words, and deeds. So guard the three doors, which is the thought, speech, and action. The next one will be Proverbs will be, let a man earnestly tread the noble eightfold path, leading to the lessening of drunkenness, conducive to the diminution of grief, liberating a person from the cycle of rebirth, and leading to the end of suffering. So this Proverbs mainly talking about practicing noble eightfold path with dedication and seriousness. So with dedication and seriousness, like your life depends on it, not just says that, okay, we have to have right view, right thoughts, right words, all the noble eightfold path. Yeah, but truly live your life following this noble eightfold path. And it says that drunkenness from delusion. Why we say drunkenness from delusion is that when we are in delusion, we actually do not know what we are doing. Yeah, so it says that this drunkenness from the delusion. For this one, it will be diminution of grief. So it means that not to suppress the grief, but total elimination from its root. How to total elimination from its root? Because sometimes grief, right? Like another person passed away. Yeah, so we will feel sad and grief. But how to truly uproot this grief from our life is that we have to understand that life is impermanent. Yeah, so we cannot cling on to anyone at all, even ourselves. If time comes, we have to pass on, then we have to pass on. So we truly have to understand that the impermanence, only then we are able to slowly let go of this grief. It's very difficult for me also. Okay, and the last one will be end of suffering. It means that complete liberation, which is leading to nibbana. A lot of time they will say that end of suffering or the last life or all this thing, it's actually pointing to nibbana. Okay, so the Buddha's teaching for this will be is that all Buddhas teaches the Four Noble Truths and proclaim the Noble Eightfold Path. So if we study the history of all the Buddha, so all the Buddha also teaches this four noble truths. So that actually in human for countless of lifetime, we have the same defilement and the same, and Buddha came and then teaching the same thing again and again. Yeah, so that means that it has been just like Buddha says, we are always in the cycle of samsara, endless, endless. So every Buddha have to teach the same thing, and the teaching by Buddha is actually timeless because they have been teaching the same and we are still doing the same. Yeah, so it's a very even so it's a very very important one because that's the first thing that Buddha taught. So what we can do is that we have to reflect on the impermanence in life with each passing day. It will be helpful if we are able to chant the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta every day as a reminder, because inside there is stated all the four noble truths, and the path to eliminate this is using the Noble Eightfold Path. Yeah, so the ultimate message will be: time is passing, youth is fading, health is temporary, and death is certain. So we have to practice earnestly, not casually, not when it is convenient, or not eventually. Yeah, so the next one will be, the next proverb will be, having given up pride, being self-controlled, pure of heart, fully liberated, living alone in the forest, and being without carelessness, he will cross over the bank of death realm. So actually all this is talking about the quality of a person that that you need to achieve complete liberation. So what are the things that what are the qualities that this person have? Given up pride, it means that you give up your feeling of superiority, equality, or inferiority. So later on, we will actually touch on there are three types of pride. So being superior, you feel that you are above everyone. And then another pride will be the equality. You feel that you have to be equal with other people. Otherwise, you are not from this society. You can't blend into this society. And another pride, which I learned, is special here, which it means that inferiority, the pride of being inferior, inferior. After I learned it, it says that it's the victim mindset. Okay, so you feel that everybody owes you. So this is the pride of being a victim. Yeah, so it's a little bit uh, uh, different from my understanding, but it seems that it's true. Some people, they just feel that the whole world owe them. So that is also being having the pride of inferiority. Yeah, so the next one will be pure of heart. So pure of heart here means that free from greed, hatred, and delusion, and having a clear conscience. And of course, if you are able to live in solitude, both in mentally and physically, so it means that you are on your way crossing over to the bank of Nibbana. Yeah, so these are the quality of a person that we should follow if we want to be enlightened. Okay, so here is the Buddha's teaching. Okay, so Buddha says that even because Buddha also teaches the celestial beings, right? So some of the celestial beings, they come and seek teachings from Buddha. So Buddha actually said this, even you celestial beings, with your long lives and heavenly pleasures, are still subject to death and rebirth. Only by developing these qualities can one truly transcend the death realm. So yeah, Buddha teaches that even those in the heaven, yeah, they still need to develop all these qualities, not just we human living in the human realm. So sometimes in life, we have to ask ourselves, when pride appears, we have to ask ourselves, so what if you are right? Right? So what will happen to the world? Sometimes we try our best to fight or argue our point to get to the other person that we are right. Yeah, which happens to me in my younger days when I was working. Yeah, so sometimes when you look back, same thing, I will ask myself, so what if I'm right at that time? Yeah, so in in your effort to be right, so sometimes we hurt other people. Yeah, probably people who are older than us, maybe probably in the company, some people are older than us. So when the younger people goes into the company, being young, so when they did the wrong thing, so you try to prove your point and everything. Of course you're right, but it hurts the other person's pride. And after now, when I think about it, yeah, so I also feel bad, even though I'm right. Yeah, but I should not uh, overlook other people's feeling. Yeah, so now I see. So I'll ask myself, so what if I'm right? Yeah, does it make any uh changes? Yeah. Yeah, so the other thing is that sometimes a lot of people, they use social media to gauge their self-worth. What is a happy family? A happy family, it means that you have to go out and eat with your family every weekend. So you will take a picture and put it on the social website, social media, Facebook, telling everyone that I have a happy family because my family get together and eat together or something like that. Yeah, so a lot of time, and then what is a good life? Or I drive a big car and have a big house or something like that. Yeah, so we have to understand that the social media doesn't what you have in the social media and what you share and what other people share doesn't determine your worth. So we have to always remember that. Yeah. And the next thing will be we have to live carefully and master over impulses with a pause. Why this pause is important is because this pause allow us to think before we act. So it will be good to have mindfulness, because mindfulness will give you that pause before you do anything. Yeah, so pause is important. So the ultimate message of this proverb will be, the journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. So we have to start practicing now, not just uh, not just eventually. Yeah, so start practicing now, be solitude, be able to control your pride. Yeah, so we have to start practicing now. So it's not a theoretical ideas. They are achievable human qualities, enabling us to cross over the bank of suffering. So millions of Buddha had done that. And before they become Buddha, they are also human. So same like us. So do not feel dejected. We also can be one of them. Yeah, so the next one will be the next proverb will be Let not a man be given to telling falsehood or enamored in physical beauty. Let him be aware of the occurrence of pride and abstain from being impulsive. This is more or less same as the previous one, but the whole of this description, it says that the 4 traps that keep people stuck in suffering. So these 4 traps will be telling a lie, and then enslaved in appearance, and pride, okay, and also being impulsive. So these 4. So do not lie, do not be enslaved by your appearance, do not be prideful, and do not be impulsive. If we're able to control these 4, so we will be able to escape suffering. Okay, so Buddha's teaching will be that these 4 guidelines avoids behaviors that creates conflicts, and mindfulness prevents all 4 pitfalls. And first thing that we have to talk about is lying. So a lot of time that I heard one of the monk told me that he said that he could not understand why people lie. It's because with one lie, you need 2 lies to cover it. And the 2 lies, you need 4 lies to cover the 2 lies. And eventually, you are telling so much lies that you do not even know what you are talking about. Yeah, so I remember this, what he said. Yeah, so that's why and I have come across a friend who used to lie, so much so that he after he come to the temple, and he says that he felt so free when he do not need to lie anymore. Yeah, so that is also one thing that I take in, and I feel that yeah, so this is very, very important for people who lie. Sometimes we they lie so much so that it becomes a second nature to them. So this is one thing that they have to take note on and start changing, because lying will enslave you, but the truth will set you free. Yeah, so the next one, talking about the enslaved by beauty. Yeah, so we have to understand that beauty is actually just skin deep, but the character is most important. Yeah, so we will get old and wrinkles will appear. Yeah, so but if your character is good, it will surpass everything. Yeah. So another thing is that the pride. Yeah, so we have to be mindful when prides appear, and if you able to see the pride, it actually weakens it. Just like when you have that pause, right? When the prides appear, you see, oh, okay, I am trying to be superior, or I have when you feel that hey, actually that person not as good as me. So when you are able to see this pride appears, then you will feel that, how come I have this feeling? So it will diminish the pride. Yeah, so that's why it says that pride weakens when it is seen. Yeah, so okay, and also here stated that between the stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is the power to choose our response, which is also means that the pause. So when you are able to pause, that is where your power lies, because you are able to stop yourself from doing things that you will regret in the future. So the ultimate message here is that don't be a liar, don't be enslaved by your beauty, don't be controlled by your pride, and don't be impulsive. So the result from this practice will ensure you to a path of freedom from anxiety, obsession, conflict, and regret. Yeah. Yeah, we have come to the middle of the 7th of the proverb. Any question? I'll pause for 3 seconds.
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Lauren. Yeah, so I'll continue. This will be the 165th proverb. It says that he can never have his mind concentrated who is misled by his own pride, blemished by his own thoughts, and disturbed by the ebb and flow of fortune. So this whole proverb is talking about the 3 obstacles to concentration and peace of mind. So what are these 3 obstacles, right? So it is a misled by his own pride. So what do we talk about this misled by your own pride? It means that if you find yourself saying this, I already know this, I'm better than this, it means that you are already misled by your own pride. This one I have to say that my dad previously told me that don't say this word when I was growing. When I was growing, my dad always remind us, don't say this word, I know. Because when you say I know, of course, your family member will continue to teach you, but people outside, if you say, I know already. So people outside will not want to teach you anymore because they don't feel like who you are, right? I'm doing you a favor by telling you this is not right. But you say that you already, I know already. So people won't tell you anymore. Yeah, so this is one thing that my dad told me, never to say this. Even though if you know, just keep quiet and listen, because you will never know if you get extra or windfall because advice from someone, even though you think you know, but there are actually a lot of things that we do not know. So just keep quiet and listen. Yeah, so I remember this when I do this assignment. Yeah. So the next one will be thoughts laced by judgment. Okay, it means that blemished by his own thoughts. Blemished by his own thoughts, meaning that these thoughts, right? We have these words that says that if you see another person as a thief because you are a thief yourself. Yeah, so a lot of times our thinking about another person or probably our past experience or something, right? So we will see another person in that way. So that is the reason why here says that our judgment is not the right one, because often our judgment is laced with other um, uh, uh, colors. Yeah, so projection, anxious projection, or we are afraid that this will happen, so we think bad things first. Yeah, so it is not the reality. Yeah, so and then the next one is that disturbed by the ebb and flow of fortune. This one will be talking about the 8 worldly winds, which is our thoughts, right, will always be disturbed by gain and loss. If there is gain, there must be loss. If there is fame, there must be disrepute. And if there is praise, of course, there must be blame, pleasure, and must be pain. But a lot of time, we only accept the good portion, which is the left-hand side, but we doesn't want the right-hand side, which is we want only gain, but we don't want loss. Yeah, so of course, this is not fair, but that's how human are. So that is the reason why we say is that because we don't accept all this, So it actually make our mind confused or angry. Yeah, so we don't get the peace out of it. So it's our own thinking. Yeah, so the next one is Buddha's teaching, yeah, about this 8 worldly conditions. It says that these 8 worldly conditions spins after the world, and the world spins after these 8 worldly conditions. We can't achieve concentration while spinning with these winds. Yeah, so this is, of course, the 8 things we have to put in mind, that gain comes with loss. So we have to accept it. Yeah. So once we accept it, our mind will be more calm, more accepting. And also about our cloudy mind. Yeah. So Buddha says, put in the simile, the mud in the water. Okay. So what is the mud and the water about? The mud will be our thoughts. So the water will be our mind. Okay, so we need to let the mud settle. Only then our mind will be clear. Yeah, so we need all these whatever bad thoughts or whatever thoughts it is to settle down. Only then we can see clearly in life. Yeah, so the next one about what I learned in my life, like just now I talked about, my dad told me that do not say that you know. Yeah, so another thing that he told me was that you are only good if someone admonish you. Yeah, so there are a lot of times whereby when we were young, we are only confined to our family. But as we grow up, we will have to go to the society, right? So if you continue doing everything and everybody says, you're good, you're good, you're good, you will never learn. Yeah, so you will only learn when someone says that you are not good. Yeah, so you're not good. And then you start reflecting on yourself, which and where did I do wrong? Yeah, so you are only good if someone admonish you. So that's what it means here. So to curb the anxiety, the next one, to curb the anxiety, like you have gain and you have loss, right? Sometimes when we are facing loss, we feel anxious. Yeah, but just remind yourself, whatever will be, will be. Yeah, so if it's meant to be, it will happen anyway. Just like if another person is meant to die, it will happen anyway, no matter how you stop it. It's just not possible. So if that person has to die that day, that time, it just have to. So we have to understand this, and then that will help lessen the anxiety. Why I say this is because my mom, she is always feeling anxious when my dad travels to another city, my grandma's house. Yeah, so he'll be living alone for probably like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, like that. Yeah, to my grandma's house. So my mom will always be very anxious, like did you switch off the light? Did you switch off the electrical parts or something like that? Yeah, so I told my mom, don't be anxious. If he has to die there, if his life is meant to die there, then he just have to. Yeah, so no matter what you do, anxious or not, it cannot change the outcome. I mean the eventual outcome, right? Yeah, so after I keep telling her this, yeah, she starts accepting a little. She's less anxious right now. Yeah, so that is what happened, real things that happen in my life. Yeah. So another thing is that we have to practice equanimity. Equanimity. Yeah, so We can care but not feel control, feel but not overwhelm, respond but not react. So when we talk about respond and not react, so if something, let's say somebody throws you a ball, you respond by catching the ball. Okay, you don't react by scolding another person. Why are you throwing the ball to me? Yeah, so that's the difference between respond and react. Yeah. So, and another one is that feel but not overwhelm. Is that when somebody tells you about a story, a sad story about their life. So yeah, you can feel, but don't be overwhelmed. Sometimes when we hear someone's story, and then after that, we came back feeling so dejected and feeling so overwhelmed because our best friends, probably the best friend, something happened to the family, and he tells you he's very sad. Yes, of course. And we can feel for it, but don't make yourself to be overwhelmed. Yeah. So things will just happen. So we have to accept it. Yeah. So the ultimate message from this proverb will be like clearing mud from the water. We don't make the water clear. We allow it to be clear. Yeah. So just like the mud in the water, right? You try your best to make it clear. It's becoming more murky. So time, and then give it time to settle down. It will clear by itself. So it's the same thing. So what we need to do is by understanding things that happens in life. Yeah, so that will help us to be more calm, and eventually we are able to see clearly. Yeah, so another one is that I find it's quite good. It says that we can't achieve peace while pride misleads us, thoughts pollute us, and fortune control us, which means the three. Okay, so if you have pride, you will be misled. And if your thoughts are not right, it will pollute your mind. And if you're chasing after all the gains on the fame and everything, it will continue to control you. Yeah, so this is the gist of the proverb just now. Let's go on to the new one, which is he in whom dwell in virtues of truthfulness, righteousness, non-violence, self-restraint, and self-control is called an elder who is free from impurity and is wise. So this describes a quality of a person genuinely worthy of respect. So, which is truthful, righteous, non-violent, self-restraint, and self-control. So 5. So if you are able to grow this quality, yeah, so you are a person worthy of being respected. Okay. Okay, here I would like to point out there's two. One is self-restraint and one is self-control. So self-restraint, it is the external side, which means the control of your senses. Yeah, if you restrain yourself, okay, I don't want to do this, okay, you control externally. But self-control is actually internal. So you control your mind internally. So there's two, self-restraint and self-control. Restraining yourself, not doing something, but you control your mind so that you don't do something. Yeah, so this is two different things. Yeah, this is also one thing that I learned upon doing this project. Yeah. So the Buddha's teaching, a long time ago, okay, there was this young monk who achieved enlightenment in his 20s. And some older monks in their 60s were offended and complained to Buddha that the young monk, right, is actually young enough to be their grandson. So upon hearing this, Buddha gathered everyone and asked all the monks, as in like, what makes one an elder? An elder meaning that somebody that being respected. Yeah. So he asked, is it gray hair? Is it wrinkled skin? The number of years you lived? These old monks, despite their years, they lack these qualities. They are not elders, merely old fools. So this is what Buddha says. So what Buddha wants to stress is that a person is able to earn somebody's respect is not because they are old. When we call elder, it's not because they live longer or the number of wrinkle on their skin, number of years that they live, but it's the quality, it's their character. Okay, so this is one thing that I remember is that it says doing what's right even when it's hard. Okay, so there was one time talking about like integrity, yeah, when you have self-control, yeah. So I remember one time when I was in the Suvarnabhumi airport and I was rushing for time. I went to 7-Eleven to buy some snacks. Long queue, and then the person gave me back some change. So I was walking towards the gate and I saw the change and I wonder, I think she gave me extra. I think maybe extra one, maybe one or I think 2 baht or something, 1 or 2 baht. Then to me, I think, okay, I convert 1 to 2 baht in Sing dollar is just a few cents. Then I'm rushing for the airplane already. Then I think, oh no, if I just rush off with this extra 2 baht, maybe the person, counting the money later on at night will have to pay from their own pocket. So I feel bad about it. And I ran back to the 7-Eleven and gave her back the 2 baht. Yeah. So after that, when I get up on the airplane, I feel that I feel very happy, actually, very, very happy. Because I walked back and gave back this 2 baht. So I will no longer, when I meditate or at night when I sleep, I no longer think about this 2 baht. So sometimes when you think this 2 baht doesn't mean anything, the value is so small, but the not monetary value that attached to it is very big. It could make you not able to meditate for like weeks, or whenever you think about it, you feel ashamed of yourself because of these 2 baht. So what I want to say is that the value, the money value of this 2 baht is small, but what it does to your mind, it's very big. Yeah, so we have to be embrace this integrity properly. Yeah, so even though if it's hard, yeah, so just do it so that it gives you the peace of mind. Yeah, so the next one will be managing older people at work. Okay, so if you are younger, okay, so when you are managing someone older, try not to use your authority like, I'm your boss, so even though you're older, you must listen to me, like that. So it's not good. Yeah, so again, we have to understand that people look up to you because of your character, yeah, not because of your position or your age or something. Yeah, the ultimate message here will be age is just a number, character determines your worth. Yeah, so you do not need to demand respect. Your character will command it. So ethical may not always be right. Ethical may not always be right, but morally is right. Yeah, so this means that why I want to say that there are sometimes when we think that if it's ethical, means it's moral. I mean, it's morally right. Ethically right is morally right, but it's not. Say, probably you work in a company producing food. So this company, they add in some substance so that it tastes better, but it is not approved, or it probably in the long run will harm the health of others. So if you work in that company, ethically, you should not uh, uh, tell it to other people or become the whistleblower because you work in that company ethically. Yeah. So, or you sign an NDA or something like that. Okay. So you should not talk bad about your employer. But morally, you should report this employer to the officer, because in long run they actually cause health issue for people who consume it. So that is the reason why we have to understand what is morally right and ethically right. So morally right is very important, more important than ethically right. Yeah. So the next one that we have the next proverb we goes into will be, whenever a wise man finds out that decay and death are suffering, realizes the suffering in which the worldlings are embedded, and mindfully contemplates it, he will find no higher delight. This one, it describes about the awakening and reality, and finding liberation through that awakening. It means that this person fully understand, comprehending completely suffering from aging and death. Okay, and this one, it says that embedded worldlings are embedded. So this embedded, it means trapped in cravings, denial, and delusion. Sometimes we do not know why are people embedded, right? So yeah, this embedded, it means trapped. Mindfully contemplates it, it means that looking at it directly and not avoiding or suppressing, because most of the time when we faces issue, right, we try to avoid it. Yeah, so this will not work. So if we faced with any situation, face it directly. Here it says that he will find no higher delight. No higher delight means that already reaches nibbana. Yeah, so already liberated, already enlightened. So there is no higher happiness than the happiness achieved being liberated. Yeah, so that's what it means, no higher delight. So this whole thing means that when you fully awaken to the reality, it means that, because like let's say you face issue, right? You face issue and you face it directly, find out what's the reason, and you actually found the reason to the issue that you are facing. Then you feel like, oh, I totally like get it already. Yeah, so that is what it means. Yeah. So yeah, so this relates to Buddha's teaching. There is a man a long time ago in one of the Buddha area, there is a man named Buddha. So he was a young man living a normal life, like what we do, pursuing pleasure, chasing success, and then avoiding thoughts of like aging and death, like most our parents do, is that they don't talk about death. If you talk about death, it means that you are uh, calling death coming to you. So that's what the long ago people says that, right? So same, this guy also same, long time ago, this Buddha. So avoiding all thoughts about death. But one day, he saw several things in quick successions. So like one time, he saw old person struggling to walk, a sick person suffering, funeral procession, and a peaceful monk. Very similar to Buddha. Very similar to Buddha. So yeah, so what happened to him was that he was truly shaken suddenly because everything comes at one time. Within a short period of time, he see all this fall. So he was very shocked. And what he did was that he sit down and truly think about it. And then after he think about it, right, he truly think deeply. And suddenly he felt enlightened. And he says that I have found something higher than all worldly delights, the delight of understanding the truth. This peace surpassed any pleasure I chased before. I am free. Yeah, so when he sees that, he understands that, why do I chase all these things? Why do I continue chasing success? Why do I continue chasing pleasure in life? When I will die one day, I will sick one day, and I will die. So upon this realization, he took on the monk life, and then of course eventually he become enlightened. Yeah, so that's his story. Yeah, which I think is very, very similar to our Buddha story also. Yeah, so but of course I also I also see aging people, dead people. I also saw monk, but I have not come to any enlightenment yet. So probably one day, yeah. So what I learned from here is that contemplating on death is not calling on death. And death is certain and will come eventually with or without being mentioned. Why I say this is that in my culture, my grandma and my aunts, okay, they don't allow anyone to talk about death because they say that if you talk about death and someone die, it's because of you. So when we were young at that time, we were very scared to talk about death because it means like you how to say, you try to curse someone. Yeah, if you say that, oh, if one day you die, it means that you curse that person to die. Yeah, so we don't mention about death. But after I came to the temple and I understand that whether you talk about it or you don't talk about it, you will die eventually when the time is here. So it doesn't make a difference. So you can say all death as all you want. If your time is not up, it's not up. Yeah. So that is what I learned. Yeah. So and when talk about death, you come to accept it. The more you talk about it, the more you accept it. So sometimes I will also ask myself, if I die tomorrow, if I die tomorrow. So this is not cursing myself, but as a reminder for me to live a fuller life. Because if I don't remind myself, if I die tomorrow, will this matter? Is this important? Sometimes when I am in argument, right? So trying to be right, then I will ask myself, if you die tomorrow, is this thing being right so important to you? Yeah, so you let go of it. So I find that talking about death, it actually has good implication rather than bad ones. Yeah, so that's how I feel. And also, it will help if we try to recite the 5 remembrances daily. These 5 remembrances, right? It's actually in the evening chanting every day. Yeah, so it says that we it's nature to age, and we have not gone beyond aging, and it's nature to die. We have not gone beyond dying. I'm sorry if I get the sequence wrong, right? And it's nature to be sick, and we have not gone beyond sickness. And whatever that we have, we will lose it eventually. Yeah, and also we are the heir of our own karma. So whatever we do, we have to own it up. Yeah. So we recite this 5 every day. So it reminds us that the real condition that we are in. I think this is very good. Yeah. So my suggestion also. I'm trying to sometimes I forget, but upon doing this project, right? So I try to recite it every day if I can. Yeah, so I try. And the ultimate message that these proverbs teach us is that we have to see the truth. If it comes for a reason. So something happened to you, it comes for a reason. So don't avoid it. Sit down and really contemplate on it. Contemplate on it means that you really see it as it is, and not put anxiety or some other thoughts in, but see it as it is. And if we truly see it as it is, we will find a way, and then eventually being liberated. And of course, in our context, maybe smaller things, but for those enlightened person, of course, it's about the whole life, about like just like Buddha, just like this young man Buddha. Yeah. So but this also applies in our life as well. So when things happen in life, don't avoid it. Look at it and face it and overcome it. Yeah. So the next one is that facing reality is liberation, not depression. Yeah. So sometimes we feel that, oh, if I face this reality, it's too painful to face. Something happened probably a long time ago. Every time you revisit this memory, it's very, very painful. But you have to face it, because once you face it, you pass it, and this will never come back again. Yeah, so it means that you already passed this test. So when the same thing come back to you again, you will not feel painful anymore, because it is in your system. You already enlightened. You already passed this issue, so it will not come back and haunt you anymore. But if you avoid it, every time it comes, it will makes you feel very, very painful. So don't avoid, face it. Yeah. So that is what this proverb teach. Yeah. And also what I learned from here. So the next one will be the next proverb is, he is a Brahman who, like a mustard seed falling off the point of an awl, has eradicated his lust, hatred, pride, and hypocrisy. So this proverbs talking about complete wisdom from 4 major defilements, which is lust, hatred, pride, and hypocrisy. So these 4. So when this proverb says about mustard seed falling off from the point of an awl, it means that very, very sharp point. So no matter what you put on top of that sharp point, it will not be balanced on it, because the point is very, very sharp, right? So even you put a seed, it will also fall off. It also states that if we want to be a enlightened person, right, or a very wise person, our mind has to be like that. Should not have anything that is able to be stick on our mind. So that is what this teaching is about. It says that a true Brahman, yeah, so it's someone the mind is not able to stick on anything at all. So defilements cannot sit in the mind of an enlightened person. Yeah. So this is what it is. So here hypocrisy means deception and insincerity. So the lust here eradicated his lust. This lust, right, is not just passionate desire, but actually all forms of cravings. So Buddha's teaching is that, of course, long time ago, in one of the Buddha's time, a Brahman came to Buddha and boasted, I'm a Brahman by birth, from the highest caste, pure by lineage, I deserve respect and honor. And Buddha asked him if he had eradicated all his lust, hatred, pride, and hypocrisy. He said no, but continued to emphasize that he is born into the Brahman caste. So Buddha then proceeded to tell him that the true Brahman is not by birth, but has no defilement stick to him, like the mustard seed of on and all. Humbled by the Buddha's teaching, he began seriously practice to become a real Brahman. Yeah. So what we learn in this will be, let's say if we have the lust for success, okay? So it's actually a like a cycle, yeah? So if you have a lust for success, and then when we achieve the success, then pride is born. Yeah, so we become prideful. Then after that, we develop hatred to our competitor. And then after that, we use the hypocrisy method, okay, to reinforce use a hypocrisy method to make that competitor lose his edge. Yeah. So this becomes a vicious cycle. Yeah. So because we want success, then after that, when we achieve already, we feel that we are on top of everything. And to make this feeling like on top of everyone, we have to have this feeling, right? Because when we have this feeling, we want to continue to have this feeling. So we will hate all our competitors because they are the person who will take away our success. Yeah, so we will hate them. Then after that, we think something bad to make them not to be as successful as us. Yeah, so this is actually bad. Yeah, so we must start to, from the start itself, we must crush all this thinking, because all this thinking is not good. So we must not even have such thinking at first. Then we will not spiral down the bad things that will come eventually. Yep. So, and also the temple that I go to, this Dhammakaya temple, then I heard the teachings by the great nun. She says that one thing that I remember, she says that if it is yours, you do not need to use underhanded tactics to get it. Because if it's yours, it will come to you eventually. If it is not yours, even though you get it, but of course you use maybe bad ways, which is not good to get what you want, it will eventually go away because it is not yours. Yeah, so I remember this also because I'm in business. Yeah, so I have faced a lot of people who actually use tactics, to get what they want. And I remember this very, very vividly. One of our competitor, because she did something bad. So one day, she came into the lift and she saw us. What happened was that she turned away and faced the lift wall for almost like 2-3 minutes. Yeah, so because she is shameful to face us. And she is like maybe 40 plus, 50 plus, maybe 40 plus, 40 plus and 50. So for a person at this age, and you still feel shameful to face someone, it means that you have done something really bad. Yeah. So then I think on myself, I say that I will not want to be that person. If I ever walk to anywhere, I want to help my head up. I do not want to see someone and I feel shameful and I have to hide. Yeah, so that is not for me. So that is one thing that I feel that we have to have integrity in whatever we do. Yeah, so that we do not need to, hide here and there. And when we see someone, we have to run away or something like that. Yeah. So this is very, very important. Yeah. So the ultimate message of this proverb is that the goal is to uh, uh, eradicate and not manage it. So it's like the all right, the very sharp point, right? Let nothing sits on top. Let nothing stick to it. Not just, stick a bit. No, no. Let nothing stick to it. Yeah, so this is the message. And also, like what the Buddha teaching is that you are not noble because of who you were born to, but because of who you have become. Yeah, so a person is worthy of respect. It's not because you are born to a wealthy family or an aristocrat family, but because of what you have become. Yeah, your mind. Yeah, so that is very, very important. So the next proverb will be, he is whom there sticks no gum of desire, from whom because of his knowledge there arises no doubt. Whatever and who has merged into deathless realm is called a Brahman. This one, I really like this one because it says like sticks no gum, right? So the whole Proverbs, it means that 3 marks of complete enlightenment. Yeah, which is stick no gum. Later I will describe this gum, yeah. And then no defilements and no doubt. Okay, so first thing about this gum is that why they says that gum is the perfect description of this category is that when you eat a gum, right? So it sticks. If you throw it to somewhere, it sticks to any surface. Yeah, so if sticks to the floor, sticks to the wall, sticks to your clothes. Yeah, so it sticks to any surface. And then it's very hard to remove. Yeah, you try to remove the bubble gum from your clothes, right? Once it sticks to your clothes, you try to remove it, very difficult, right? And then say you already remove it, okay? But it left some stickiness on your clothes, right? Yeah. So if you don't care about it, yeah, if you leave it there, okay, as time passes by, it becomes more sticky. So that's why they use this gum as a perfect description. So like desire, if you have any desire, right? So when you wanted something so much, yeah, so yeah, it will stick to you. Yeah. So even if you take it off already, take it off this desire, you don't want, you find that this is bad, so you throw it away. But it still has some leave some desire still sticking onto it. Yeah. So that's, I think it's a good one to describe. Yeah, just like you think about it like the bubble gum that you eat. Yeah, stick on your clothes. Yeah, so when I read this, I find it's very, very good. Yeah. So the next one will be it says that defilements cannot sit in the mind of an enlightened person, which is really true. Yeah, if like you are already enlightened, just like if like the Buddha, the young man that we talk about just the proverb before this, right? So if he had already seen through, he sit down and he seen through, and he already find that there is no more meaning for him to chase success. So this will not be in his mind anymore. So it's just like if you see something already, you cannot unseen it. Yeah. So an enlightened person, their mind is like that. Once they already take out all this greed, delusion, and craving, right? So once it's already taken out, it will never be coming back anymore for an enlightened person's mind. And also the next one will be no doubt. Seen directly, undeniably, impermanence is known, not belief. Yeah, so talking about this no doubt, it means that the real no doubt, it means that once you have seen it, like you know that death is coming, just like when we talk about death, right? Death is here. Everybody will die eventually, whether you are the president or the janitor, you will still die. Yeah, no matter what you eat or anything, you will still die. Yeah, same. You are president or the janitor, you'll still die. Yeah. So if you already know this, so you means that you can understand this and you will not be fearful anymore. You will not doubt that maybe if I try to inject some vitamin inside, or there's new biotech finding that can prolong the cell, regenerate the cell, maybe I will live forever, something like that. It's no. Yeah, so no doubt that you will die eventually. Yeah. So again, it says that deathless realm. It means nibbana. Yeah. So already talk about Buddha's teaching here says that desires are just sticky gum sticking to the surface, the mind. Yeah. So we have touched on this already. Yeah. The ultimate message for this proverb will be wisdom removes desire. Direct seeing removes doubts. Recognition reveals the deathless. So direct seeing removes the doubt. Means that if you have seen it, just like we have mentioned just now, if you have seen it, you cannot unseen it. So if you have seen it, it means that it's there already. Yeah, and also wisdom arises through deep meditation. If we face it directly, wisdom will arise from it. Yeah, so let me see. 1, 2, 3. Four more. The last four. Okay, so the last four proverb will be those who lack of self-restraint in sensual pleasure, who are not free from lust, who enjoy sensual pleasure, are influenced by craving. Yeah, so this means that mechanism of perpetual suffering. So it means that when we have perpetual suffering, it means that we cannot say no to desire. If you cannot say no to desire, you will be in perpetual suffering. So here says that who are not free from lust. This lust, right, is not just passionate desire, but all forms of lust, like your food addiction, your fear of missing out, your materialism, all. Yeah, so giving in and indulge. Yeah, so it means that you are going along with the stream. So going along with the stream meaning that you are, following everything. If you want to have this, you just go and buy. Yeah, so you are giving in, you are indulging. Yeah, so birth and decay again is a endless cycle of suffering. Yeah, so Buddha's teaching is that lack of self-restraint on sensual pleasure keeps one trapped in cycle of samsara. Yeah, so again, if you find yourself saying just this once, I deserve it, it means that you are under influence. Yeah, so Yeah, so if you give in to the craving, right? You say, okay, just this once. I don't want to go to the gym, just this once, just today. And today become tomorrow. Oh, it's only the second day. Just this, I deserve to have another rest day. Yeah, so I will take a break from the gym. And before you know it, it's already 1 month you skip your gym. Yeah, so it's going to be like that. Yeah. So if you are giving in, yeah. So the next one, always caught in the snare of evil. One are stupid fools who have base idea and are shut off from their conscience. Yeah, so this thing mainly talk about those who trap in Mara's snare. It means the Mara's trap, which is the delusion. This specifically talking about delusion. Yeah, so it's moha. Yeah, so here says that the base idea. So what is a base idea? Base idea, it means that the poor judgment, okay, that we have in ourselves. If your base idea is wrong, meaning that you have wrong view, then whatever that you think is already wrong. So that is why it talk about your base idea. Yeah. And also shut off from their conscience here. It means that uh your because of your wrong view, you are totally closed and closed up by the wrong view, and also your conscience are closed up already. Yeah. So can't see clearly and won't listen to other people. Yeah. And here is Buddha's teaching. It says that the fool doesn't learn, the stupid cannot understand, and the ignorant believes the wrong thing. So all three together complete trap in Mara's snare. Yeah, so basically, because as it goes along, right, it's the same, almost the same teachings. Buddha says about what are the qualities that human should have if we want to have a free from suffering life and being enlightened. Yeah, so basically, don't be a fool. And the next one will be endowed with morality, delighted in serenity through wisdom, and absolutely detached from evil. The wise men are free from craving and do not believe others' words. So this one again is the quality that define a genuinely wise being. So what says genuinely wise being is a person with morality, means that it keeps sila, and because of that, he is delighted in his calmness, and then which achieved through his wisdom, and absolutely detached from the evil. So this evil, it means that the complete detachment from unwholesomeness from the through the body, speech, and mind. So these three area, body, speech, and mind, completely detached from unwholesomeness. And here it says that do not believe others' word. It means that Buddha also says that even if he teaches, don't believe the words that he says until you truly test it out. Yeah. So one of the story in Buddha time was that the Buddha in one of his lifetime was a bodhisattva, and then he was a royal advisor to the king. So he taught the king to be don't believe everything, and you must test it out first. Yeah. So one day, there was 6 wanderers who came to the king's kingdom and say that everything that the royal advisor taught was a wrong one. So they have a special knowledge, a secret knowledge. Yeah, so what they say was that there is no karma. So they found out one of the 6 wanderers says that there is no karma at all. You just do whatever you want. And another one says that pleasure is the highest good. You must indulge. And another one says that wealth is the true success. And then another one says that power is everything. You must dominate over others. Nothing matters. And fate controls everything. You need not do anything at all because your fate controls everything, right? Yeah, so but the king, remember, his royal advisor taught him that, oh, you must analyze everything. Don't just believe everything that people says. So he started to analyze on what those his follower, these 6 wanderers, they have their own follower, right? So he tried to analyze what are the life of this follower. He finds that all these followers are having a suffering life because they says that no karma, you can do whatever you want, but karma strikes back on their own follower. So he go one by one and try to analyze everything, and he finds that it's not working. They are all not true. Yeah, so that is the teaching of Buddha. And he says that we cannot believe everything other people says. We have to make sure that we test it out. Only then we can believe from our own experience. Yeah. So, but nowadays, right, there are a lot of younger generation. They always have this new culture. Is called you only live once. So this you only live once, when somebody say this, it means that you are going to do something that you feels good, right? But when you feel good, does it always conform to morality? Yeah, so we don't know. Because doing something good is easy. Yeah, but doing doing something that is normal, whatever that the normal people think is easy, right? Yeah, I want easy life and not so difficult life. But the right thing to do is always not so easy. Yeah, so the culture nowadays, I think, has to be think about it again, the new generation. Yeah, so and now when we talk about the powerful dominates everything. Yeah, so if we see the world right now, wars are breaking out. No longer, like, they are shooting everything. They use tariff. Yeah, so we're not going to mention, but I think we know some they use tariff as a war, or they boycott some phones that are really good, used to be very good, but they boycott it. Yeah, so they try to dominate when when they feel that they are losing their power, so they try to dominate over other people. Yeah, so they try using all these means to stop other people from rising so that they continue to be in power. Yeah, so which is not good. Yeah, so the ultimate message here will be the falsehood are exposed not by arguments, but by testing. So we don't argue when someone is in the wrong. We don't argue with them, but we test it out. Yeah, so because the right thing will eventually surface. Yeah, so truth prevails not through authority or charisma, but through verifiable results. Yeah, so the last one will be, even the gods admire the wise men who pursue their meditation, who enjoy bliss of renunciation, and who are self-possessed. So this actually, the last Proverbs, it says that traits that even gods and deva admire and envy. So what are the traits that even the gods admire? Is the peace that comes with meditation. So the story was that one day, a powerful deva in the Tawatimsa heaven, he looked down in the human world, and he saw one old monk and a poor monk. Okay, so this poor monk was in deep meditation and radiating a very profound peace, and is on his path towards enlightenment. So this Deva, he descended to the human world, and he spoke to the monk. I will trade all my divine glory for your simple robe and bow, if I could have your practice and your path. So the monk told this Deva, he says that your heavenly pleasure is like honey mixed with poison, sweet but ultimately leading to fall. So human life is actually more precious than divine life, only if we do the right practice. Yeah, so if we do the right practice, we really practice meditation and walking towards the path of Nibbana, this method, this way of life is even being envied by the gods or by the angels and everything. Yeah, so it's based on us whether we want to walk this life. Yeah, so the ultimate message for this is the highest heavenly pleasure are inferior to the peace of meditation and enlightenment. So stop chasing what even gods will trade for liberation. Yeah, so summary of the core learnings here is that your mind creates your reality. And of course, your mental state imprisons you or liberates you. Yeah, so same situation, different mind, and a different world. Liberation is not managing defilement or improving your situation. It's complete eradication and total transformation. Okay, and also the path to freedom has been walked by millions. It's just rarely walked because it goes upstream while everyone goes downstream. So it's better to walk alone than being in the herd heading towards the wrong direction. And final words to myself after I learned this is that my suffering is my own creation. My liberation is also my own creation. So the choice lies in my hand. And now is that I'm suffering not because life is hard, but I'm suffering because my mind hasn't been trained. So I must practice earnestly and not eventually. Yeah, so basically that sums everything. Okay.
Very good.
Oh, Long Pi is on a journey.
Yeah, yeah, I'm on the journey. Sorry.
Oh,
Let me try to switch. Yeah,
yeah.
I enjoy listening to your presentation. Yeah, actually, the slides are good as well.
A lot of words. I already tried to minimize. Yeah. Yeah, Long Pi
Yeah,
also
yeah.
learned a lot.
Also, yeah. Also, the example from your own experience is also very nice to know. Yeah, yeah. Very good, very good.
Thank you, Long Pi.
Yeah, thank you for your presentation.
Thank you, Long Pi. Thank you, Long Pi. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to learn. I truly, because I started like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks preparing this, but because later on I'll be very busy, so I started earlier. And whenever I do something, I find that I need to reflect on my life. Yeah, so this title is really good, Long Pi. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's the purpose of this presentation for you all to learn deeper rather than listen to the point of view of the presenter. And you got a chance to put it into your own perspective and share to others.
Thank you so much, Long Pi.
Okay, congratulations. Okay, so we will try to find some time. Next week would be, I think, Kim's turn, but we still have Edward's presentation skipped, so maybe we'll find some makeup class. Okay. Okay. We will discuss that in the maybe in the WhatsApp group. Okay.
Yeah, sure, Long P. Thank you so much. Have a safe trip, Long P.
Thank you everyone for joining and your attention. Okay, see you all maybe next week, if not before.
Thank you, Long P.
Yeah, thank you, Long P.
Satu,
Thank you.
Long P.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you.
Thank you.